These old chairs have had it. I've been looking for years for just more plain old dirt cheap chairs, and I found some finally at Home Depot. 20 bucks a chair, which I think is what I paid for the other ones, but that's not what this video is about. I was going to do this a lot earlier in the day today, but I got a call from a certain XJoe81X, and he came over for a little bit, and before you knew it, we're going to Home Depot, so that's how I got those. I needed them, so good. Anyway, we are here to fix the pool pump. When they closed the pool, although they're pretty good, I seem to remember when he tried to get the pump out, I heard snap. Let me show you. Yeah, it's not supposed to be like that. I'm not going to fault them for it because this pump has got to be over 20 years old at this point. It's plastic and it broke. Okay, finding a replacement. See, I was smart. What I did is after I found it, I put the little hang tag peg hook thing on the plug so this way it wouldn't get lost. And I think this is the right connector, hopefully. We'll find out. Looks a little different, but no big. Same either way. I have no idea what I'm doing, so we're going to just go ahead and do it. Trying to set this tool cart, the Garvey towel mark. I like it. Doesn't work on the grass. This is just for fun. And they didn't have me make this video. I just wanted to show you that it's awesome. But it don't work on grass because the casters just aren't big enough. But I have it, so I can use it. So I got all the tools of destruction that we're going to need. Let's start with taking the back cover off the pump and see what I'm up against. Got to take these two screws out. This I've done before, good old 1/4 inch. And I think they stay captive. Maybe it's out enough, we'll find out. And this one, squeaky, that's good. Yep, there we go. So, yeah, this is going to be fun. Small nick in the wire, we'll make believe we didn't see that. I do need to disconnect it. I don't know how much you can see with the sunlight. We've got a green wire on top, a brown wire which is actually white, it's just yellowed over the years, and a black wire where the insulation is coming off of many places of it. That's safe. Should be just fine. It's under a cover, right? So should be the same difference, because otherwise, you know, if this cover were in here, you could just touch the stuff and zap yourself. So if there's a cover over it and there's no insulation on the wire, it's as good as it being connected where it's supposed to be connected. Let's see, we need a flat blade. So we have green, I'll call it brown, black. Green, brown, black. That worked. I think this is a ring terminal, so I have to take this screw all the way out. I don't want to lose it. Okay, there we go. Put it in that. So green. Okay, it could have, I didn't need to. This one, I'm not sure what type of, I don't remember what kind of connectors these are. They're push-on, I think. Are they? I have no idea. Let me see. Yeah, these are push-on. Like that. And same for the black. There. Now the cord should be free. Oh man. This is pretty roasty, good looking stuff. These wires are in bad shape, and I'm not really in a position to cut this and replace it right now. So I think we're gonna put some heat shrink on it, maybe? No? Just leave it. Just leave it? Okay. Yeah, I think we'll just leave it. Problem is, what's left of this thing is still in there. And I did not think about how to get that out. So I think we're going to try to break it out, because it's supposed to unscrew. Maybe, I'm sure I can't just get in here at an angle and just, you know. Oh, it's turning. It did. Sorry. It did turn. Yeah, it's just going to be a lot of fun getting it out, so I got to play. I cannot get that thing to spin anymore. I thought maybe I could drive a socket into it, and I found this one, and it just makes it, but obviously that's not going to work. And the next socket up is too big to possibly fit at all, so that option is out. So, hammer and a screwdriver? I don't know at this point. Maybe if I hammer it this way, I could put a crack it, or put a, yeah, there we go. Put a ridge in it at least. Can I turn it from that ridge? No, of course not. Yeah, no, why would that work? All right, well, I don't want to knacker the threads. Looks like I still got plenty of meat. But yeah, this is just the best part of it. There's no sense watching me struggle, because that's what I have to do. So I just got to break it out of there. Okay, something happened now. There. Is that so hard? Jeez. It can't, you know, it can't just go, right? So now we're going to try to open this. And that is supposed to screw in there, and it appears it does, but I gotta do it right, of course. So before we get into that, let us dissect the old one. This unscrews from that. Okay, it's a long thread, good. There's that. And then we have this piece and this piece. Good. Okay, that wasn't bad. So we got that, and then this should come out. Though, probably gotta just break it out. Oh, and then there's rubber too. That's good. Do I have a cutter here? Pliers got some, but they ain't gonna work. There. Okay, there's that. And the rubber, I should be able to just pull one. If I had a diagonal cutter, it would work. I could just cut it off, but we'll just do it this way. There. Now it's off. Okay, so that's uninstalled. The new one, well, let's get that off the wire because we don't need that kind anymore. That's part of the old one. Here's the new. And that's it. It's just one piece. And then I guess when you tighten this, it makes it tight, I guess. Send these through. Nope, that ain't gonna work. I gotta put this on first. Derp. Now send them through. Of course, they went before and they don't go now. There we go. Send that down there. This goes here, right about there. And how is this going to go? Will it tighten up on the wires and make it how it's supposed to be? No, of course not. Why would it do that? So either I'm missing something or this isn't right. I don't think I'm missing anything, unless I didn't have it quite all the way, like that. We'll try that, and then it is what it is. Yeah, it just slips right off. So that's all they sold, so that's good. I don't know how the fuck that's supposed to work. Of course, the project went from bad to worse. I got out all my heat shrink and I was going to put a couple pieces on there, and I got the heat gun and all that. We're just going to electrical tape it. I had a hard enough time finding this connector as it was to begin with. For some reason, the Home Depots here never have what you need, but always have what everybody else needs. They're out of the size you need or what have you, and it just never ends up working out right. So I'm just going to wrap tape around this. And keep doing that until I get it so it's the right stuff, you know, like that. Yeah, there you go. All fixed. That's not ghetto at all. Of course, I forgot to put the other piece on, because that was supposed to just be a test. So now, if I can drop everything at the same time, put this through here, drop it down, now feed the wires through. I don't know if you could see anything I'm doing because I can't see the camera because I'm busy working. So we got that, and then we just kind of, maybe that's all we get this time. something like that. And I'm not worried about this. I'm going to screw that in after. So now we can put this piece on. Okay, that's it. And it's not going anywhere now. So that'll work. In case you're wondering, no, I'm not happy with this repair, but again, I don't have other options available. Do I have time to get the right thing? Yeah, but I could barely find this as it is. So we'll get those wires back through. Oh yeah, just left some insulation. It's only the ground, you don't need that kind. And then we have to screw this in. That's going to fuck the insulation up real good. Because the problem is this cord is short, so I don't have the room to cut this and fix all this. Could I get it? Yeah, I could do it properly, but this is my stuff. Okay, that's tight, that's in, that's good. That's it. Now reconnect the wires. Oh. Well, let's see. We got a screw that I got to put back that I didn't need to take out. Let me see if I start it by hand. As far as I remember, it went there. Oh, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. I think it went there. Yeah, there he goes. So that was the ground wire. That goes there. We'll just make believe that's okay. Nice and tight. White and black. So that went, I can line it up. That went there. That's it. And the black should go through there, really. Right. And we could send that on that terminal. And then hopefully the cover will just make sure that all shorts out. So this is safe, like I said. The black wire needs to be covered because the white is neutral. Unless it's not on 220, I don't know. So here's the not so handy work. I just wrapped tape around whatever I could. Black wire there too. So that's all. Make believe we didn't see that. I put some on the ground wire also. Although I probably should have left that off and let it short to the case because it's ground anyway. Just in case. But yeah, it's there. Am I proud of this? No. But I can tell you that if I were one of these people who I don't know how to do anything, and I call in the pool dick to come because the pool pump isn't working or the thing on it broke, that's all he'd do. Do you think he's actually going to sit and cut this wire back and do this properly? There's not a chance in the fucking world. And what are you going to pay for that service call? $250? Easily. Especially today, easily $250. Well, you know what? For a little bit of fucking electrical tape I already had, it's as good as fixed by a pool company. Code? UL listed? ETL certified? Fuck all that noise. We got a cover. Now, the trick is to get it lined up. Come on, it can't be that easy. What, really? I just got it first try? No, come on. It's not supposed to be like that. I'm supposed to have to struggle with it for a half fucking hour. Fixed. That's all you get. Oh, don't worry about that, ma'am. That'll weather in. Yeah, I'm not proud of this. But I could barely even get this fucking connector as it was. The old one, I mean, you know, I'm not pissed because look at the... It doesn't have much play left in it. Let me zoom you out. This is pretty brittle stuff at this point. And here's where it broke. Right there. We can take this off. Oh, good. An O-ring that's no good. It's only been out in the sun for 20 years. Yeah, I don't think this is going to be of much use. There we go. You know, not for nothing, now that I'm looking at this, right, I probably could have put this back together by removing the inside part which was left on the outside, because that was, of course, done by a pool dick. Okay? The way this is supposed to work, and I purposely left this off because there's no room, and it's really not needed in this case, okay, because that screws into the pump. This nut is supposed to go on the inside to prevent it from unscrewing. Yes, I can go and unscrew that. I get that. But this was installed with the nut on there already, and then just screwed in. So it was never even fucking installed right to begin with. You see what I'm saying? That's the kind of fuckoofery that you get. It's not right, it's not proper, but this is what's done in the industry. So when you need to call the pool guy, think twice. Try to repair it yourself, and you can end up with a repair probably on par with what they would have done. See how gritty? It's otherwise the same shit. What the you know, why? So this one is the shiny one, and the not so shiny one. So I'll save all these parts because I'll, of course, never need them or use them. Those are garbage. It's good, and that's going to do it. Like I said, I'm not proud of it, but I'm making do with what I have. The right thing, I mean, let's be realistic, folks. This isn't code, okay? I don't think we need that anymore. That's wrong. That's just dirt on it there. Rusty. And I'm sure the connections in here are horrible. But if I go and cut this back 6 inches and cut that back 6 inches, it's not going to reach the outlet. So really what this needs is the right connector piece, a new length of wire, and a new plug. You know what? If I plug that in, it's going to run. And that's what counts. I already had this blow up before. I'll put a link in the prescription. Pool pump disaster strikes or something, where the wires coming out of this thing were shorting. And then it rained the night before, and I was standing in the screen room out here. I heard the timer click on, and it went, you know, big blast of light, and that was it. It just was dead. And it was rainy that day, and it stopped raining, and I fixed it kind of out in soggy grass and shit and whatever, and kind of redid that. But the wire is just 20 years old, and everything else is just 20 years old, and I've babbled on long enough. That's all I got. Like I said, this is as good as the pool deck would have done, because the first one was never even installed right to begin with. Do not trust your plumber, your mechanic, your electrician, your pool deck, or any other person who you have that comes to fix shit. They want one thing, and that's your money. They don't care the quality of work. They'd be happy and satisfied doing that, because all it cost them was a little electrical tape and a $3 connector. That's it. $250 to fix that. Like that. Absolutely not. So I do it myself, and I do the same shitty job. The world we live in today, folks. The world we live in today. Get used to it. It's only getting worse. Thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Make sure you click like. Make sure you click subscribe. And take care. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Fucking bring this whole part out for a bitch-ass repair.